We are live now, Abhishek.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello and welcome to this live webinar on Margin Trading Facility or MTF, also known as Buy Stocks, Pay Later, sometime known as e-margin. MTF ensures that you don't miss out on any good investment opportunity. With MTF, investors like you can buy stocks with small margin amount and hold it for T plus 275 trading days. So I am Avisekh Bharati, the growth lead for MTF. And today in this webinar, we will be seeing the entire MTF journey. We will be seeing how to place MTF order, how to pledge, how to track your positions. And we will be understanding how to activate MTF or the DDPI and much more. If you have any questions, you are requested to put that in the chat box, which I will be taking up towards the end of the session. So let's get started. So first, we will be understanding what is MTF. So as I said, MTF is margin trading facility, which otherwise is also called as margin funding, or you might have heard about buy stocks and pay later. What exactly this product is and why this product is important. So under what circumstances you will be able to make use of this product is what we will try to understand first before deep diving into the demo and order placement. Yeah. So we often see investment opportunity which can come at any point in time. So we never know when the stock market falls or when you see a value buying opportunity in the market. At that point in time, the common problem which investors face is that they don't have the fund readily available with them. So when you see an opportunity, you can only capitalize on that benefit, or you can buy the stock if you have enough funds to buy. So that is the problem. Funds might not be available. So the problem is about funds. The fund could be deployed in some other asset classes, mutual fund, or possibly it is in some other bank account and you see opportunity coming in. So it might take some time for you to move the fund from that account to your HDFC account and then place an order. In such circumstances, you can make use of the product MTF. You see an opportunity coming, you see an investment opportunity, instantly with the help of MTF giving some small margin amount, you can get started. Here what happens is, say you want to buy shares worth 1 lakh. Let us take an example. You want to buy shares worth 1 lakh rupees. So you can actually do it by paying 25,000. Let me take just an example. It will vary from stock to stock as per the risk. So just an example. So 1 lakh rupees. So you can take position by actually paying 25,000 as margin, and remaining 75,000 you can pay it within next 275 days. That means just by paying 25,000, you are buying shares worth 1 lakh. So that is how MTF helps you to make the optimal use of opportunity which might be coming by your way in stock market. Yeah. So this is what MTF is. One more thing we will discuss in this webinar as we go ahead is you can also take position in MTF even without having funds in your account. That is also possible if you have stocks. That is possible actually if you have stocks in your demat. You can actually pledge them and create some limit. And using this limit, you can invest through MTF. I hope till here it's clear to you. So that is how MTF is now becoming more popular day by day, especially when the market is going up. So everybody would want to make the most out of the opportunity by investing in stock market. So now let's move ahead. So basically, if you see my screen, what is MTF is what we discussed right now. And so basically, you can buy stocks with small margin amount. You can use your stock instead of cash as margin. I already told you, you can pledge the stocks that are available in your demat. Yeah. And the remaining amounts, I gave you an example of 1 lakh investment value, wherein you bring a margin of 25,000, and the 75,000, that the remaining amount is actually funded by HDFC Securities, on which you have to pay a very nominal interest rate of around, I've just given an example. If you take a 1 lakh funding, just 32 rupees approx, you have to pay 32.8 per day, you will have to pay as an interest. So what's the sky pricing? What's the pricing in all we have? So for MTF, as I told you, that we are at 1% per month interest or 12% per annum interest rate, which is, I feel, one of the best interest rate that we are providing in the market. And let me add one more point, that you don't need any value plan or any pack you need to buy to avail this 12%. You open a Demat account with HDFC Sky, and by default, you avail this 12% per annum. Yeah, and rupees 20 per order is the general pricing for equity F&O commodities that you get per order. So that's the discount pricing that you get for other segments. And now recently, if you're buying any ETF, that is exchange traded fund, you have to pay zero brokerage for that. Moving ahead, we'll also see that you can combine ETF with MTF, and you can make your trade better. So let us see what are the key features of MTF, which is buy stocks, pay later. So basically, with buy stocks, pay later, you can carry your position up till T plus 275 trading days. Yeah, you can enhance your buying power up to 4x, as you need to pay only a small portion. How you can expand your buying power by 4x? Let us understand that with the help of an example. So I've taken an example over here just to explain how MTF works while you are buying stocks. So I have just given an example of ITC. So this is just for an example and not a recommendation that is coming in. So say, for example, that the stock name is ITC and you want to buy quantity of 100. And the current market price, which I have taken as the Friday, the closing price for ITC was 486.70. It might be trading at some other price right now. So if you want to buy ITC right now in cash, you want to take the delivery. So how much upfront money you need? You need 48,670. Say for some or the other reason, you don't have 48,670 in your bank account, but you see an opportunity. You think, no, there is the stock price can move up. There is some news coming in for ITC or some stock. So what you can do is that you can use MTF as a product. What happens with MTF is your fund, the fund. So I've just calculated. So you need to pay only 13,630 is the initial margin. You need to take a position worth 48,670 in ITC. And the rest 35,040 is what HDFC Securities will be funding you. So, and the interest that you will be charged, that is 1% per month, will be charged on this funded amount, which is 35,040. I hope till now it is it is clear to you all. So basically, you are buying 3.6 times more stock with this fund using margin trading facility. Yeah. So this 3.6 times is for ITC. It can vary. Say, for example, you go to some other stock. It can be 2 times. It can be 1.5 times. It can move up till 4 times. Yeah. So that's how it is. And this was the example for that, how MTF works. Yeah, so we understood that you can enhance. So basically, your buying power. So basically, you have only rupees 13,630. If you would have placed order in cash delivery, you would have got only the share that you have bought is lesser. Yeah, right. You could have bought shares worth 13,630 only. But now with MTF, you are buying shares which is worth rupees 48,670. Yeah. Now let's understand. So now this is a leverage product. So higher leverage of definitely means an opportunity. You get an opportunity to amplify your profit potential. Also saying that there is equal amount of risks that come in, and you are well aware about that. So now definitely you get a customized quantity transaction possible, unlike you can do in F&O. Yeah, interest already we discussed. The point interest is just 0.038% per day or 1% per month or 12% per annum is what we charge, which I said that is a very competitive pricing. Yeah. Customers like you can take position in MTF in cash and by keeping shares as collateral. I said that. Say, for example, you don't have this amount, 13,630, but you have shares in your Demat. You have some shares in your Demat. So you're doing nothing about it. Maybe you want to keep it. So what you can do is you can pledge those shares and you can bring in this fund from those shares. So you can go completely cashless. Yeah. We will see an example how you can pledge the shares that are lying in your Demat. Yeah. Say, for example, you take an MTF position. We'll take this example only. You take this position today by paying 13,630, wherein you are paying interest on 35,040. But now, say after 10 days, you feel that no, I don't want to continue this position in MTF as this much fund is available with me now and I can keep it in delivery. So that option is also available. Once you have taken MTF position, you can convert it to delivery. So there is no issue in that. Yeah, so that option is also available. I will take one position and I'll show it to you how you can convert your position to delivery. Stocks in MTF are kept under client DP marked as pledge. So we'll understand the pledge process. Right now, some approximately 750 stocks are available wherein you can take MTF position. Yeah. Another feature that you are getting with HDFC Sky is exclusive handpicked research that comes to you. So you can benefit from this research from a research team that gets regularly published, and it is instantly notified to you via WhatsApp push notification once the MTF or any other fundamental technical call is published by research. So here is an example wherein most of you might have received a WhatsApp from HDFC Sky, wherein you get to see this example of Surya Roshni so you get the buying price is there, the target is mentioned, the stop loss is mentioned, and a holding period is mentioned. If you want to read the analyst report, what the analysts think about this stock, you can definitely click on read report, wherein you will get the complete details about the stock. Yeah, and you can click on invest now. You will be directly landed to the MTF page of Surya Roshni MTF page, and when you can directly place an order. Yeah. If you have not seen this, possibly you have to enable your push notifications. This is the WhatsApp example that I've shown. It also comes via push notifications whenever it is published. This slide is already done. We saw how MTF works. Let us now understand, this has already been discussed. Basically, you have spotted an opportunity in market. The main thing is you don't have fund or you want to leverage Forex, increase your buying power. Say, for example, somebody thinks they have 13,000, they have 48,000. Why not? So why are you thinking in that sense? You have 48,000, place 48,000 as your fund and increase your buying power for Forex. You understood, right? You can increase it by Forex. So whatever fund you have, you can get a leverage of Forex. Yeah. So it can be used both ways. So never miss any investment opportunities now due to shortage of fund. Yeah. So now I have shown one example of ITC over here. Again, I am saying this is just an example and not a recommendation to buy ITC. Yeah. So ITC, this is the Friday's closing price 486.7. And this is the HDFC Sky app screen that you can see over here. You can see the margin amount that is required. So I have selected delivery over here. 100 stocks of ITC and I have selected delivery. So how much margin you need upfront to take a delivery position? You need 48,670 rupees to place an ITC position for delivery. Now, say for example, you don't have this cash, you select MTF. See the margin required. The margin required is just 13,630 rupees. Again, we saw this over here. Over here, we saw 13,630 if you are placing MTF, and 48,670 is when you are entire amount, that is the investment amount, and you are placing cash. Yeah, I think till here it is clear to you all. If any doubt till here, you can just go to the chat section and put it over there. Now, one more important thing that we need to understand is, say for example, somebody opens HDFC Sky account and they are saying, and possibly you might have tried placing MTF order, but you're not able to do that. You must have received a pop-up of DDPI activation. So what is DDPI? We will understand, and why is it required? So basically DDPI is, first point is, if you want to do MTF, if you want to invest using MTF, you have to enable DDPI. DDPI stands for Demat, Debit and Pledge Instruction. Yeah. So basically what DDPI is a document that helps brokers like us to debit the securities from your Demat account and deliver them to the exchange. So you need not enter. So first thing is, say for example, you must have sold stocks. While you are in the process of selling stocks, you must have been receiving TPIN and OTPs. So if you activate DDPI, you need not enter CDSL, TPIN and OTP to sell shares when your DDPI is submitted. That's the process of selling stock becomes hassle-free. I have heard many times that the customers come in and they say that many times OTP is coming, at times OTP is not coming because there is some issue at some other end. So at that time, I think DDPI is the best thing that can help you out, move out of this OTP, and you can directly sell your stock. And most important point over here I want to highlight is with HDFC Sky, we don't charge anything for activating DDPI. Yeah, there is no charge to activate DDPI, and understand the benefits that come with DDPI. With DDPI, the first benefit is you can access MTF. You unlock the buy stocks, pay later or the MTF feature if DDPI is activated. Yeah. Second important point, which I already discussed before, was faster order execution. No need to wait for any T-pin OTP coming in, and then so you get rid of all those while you place any sell trade. Third is cashless trading facility. You want to pledge your existing stocks in your demat to get additional margin for trading. Yeah. So in that case also, if you want to avail that pledging facility, you have to activate your DDPI. So DDPI, there is no negative about DDPI. Always there are three most key features, three important features that you can get access to by activating DDPI. Yeah. And importantly, and I'll repeat this point again, there is no charge to activate DDPI. I hope till here it's clear. How to activate DDPI? So I will show it on the screen. So if you go in the profile section, I will share my screen, mobile screen also in some time, where you can see whether your status is active or not. You can go to your profile section. You can see DDPI status. Yes, no, not activated. And in the home screen only, you will get a screen like this. So over here, if you see an orange thing over here, unlock DDPI and trade stocks with ease, you can click on enable. So enabling DDPI is very simple. On the home screen, once you have logged into HDFC Sky, you will get enable now here. So you click on enable now. So basically the page opens and a pending is written over here because you have not enabled or activated DDPI yet. Yeah. One more thing I missed. So basically DDPI is the new form. It has replaced the older power of attorney method, which was used, hereby enhancing security and control for investors. So it's beneficial for investors only. Yeah. So this point I missed. I want to add that. So now coming to the second point about DDPI. So these are the features, some of the features that you will get over here, which we already discussed. Just three simple steps. You need to click on authorize now. A page something like this, the e-form signing will open up, wherein you need to enter your Aadhaar number. You need to enter the OTP. Yeah. Once OTP is entered, you can directly get it done. Request is received in 2 working days. By 2 working days, it will be completed and you will be notified once your DDPI activation is done. Hence, after that, you can avail the 3 features which we already discussed. Yeah. So now before moving into the new updates in MTF, let us now move to the mobile screen, wherein we will be seeing how to place an order. Yeah. So moving on to the mobile screen, give me a minute. I'll present my screen now, mobile screen. I hope my mobile screen is visible from here. So we will directly go into HDFC Sky. So here is the home screen that you can see over here. We have intentionally chosen this time so that we can actually show you how to place an MTF order. Yeah. So my DDPI is activated. How can I know from here? So if you go to the profile, so what I have done is you can see my name on the top and you can see the hamburger. You click on that. Now you can go down. You can go to the profile settings that you can see over here. Click on profile settings. You enter the profile settings. Over here in Demat details, you see the DDPI status. And the DDPI status you see is as active. So that's how you can understand whether your DDPI is activated or not. Else, as I said, that somewhere over here, you will be seeing that to enable DDPI, you get a click over here. Yeah. Let's now understand First, let us go to take one example of a stock. Say, for example, we take Tata Steel. Yeah, or Tata Steel, let's take SAIL. Again, this is not a recommendation, just an example I am taking. Yeah. So now, say for example, what I want to do is I want to place an order. So I have clicked it sale and then I go to buy. Yeah. Once I go to buy, you can see an option. You have to select the exchange, whether you want to place your order NSE or BSE. Say for example, I choose NSE and the quantity I want to buy, say I have selected 5 quantities of SAIL that I want to buy today. Yeah. And so 3 product types are intraday, delivery, and MTF. So if I already said, if you want to place your order in delivery, you will have to pay how much amount? 127 into 5, which is 635.50. This is the amount that you will have to buy once using cash. Now using MTF, if you are using MTF, what happens is I will just refresh the margin amount and you can see I need only 254 in order to place this MTF order. Right now, the available fund that you can see that I have is 97.10, but the total margin amount I need is 254. If you want to see the charges will appear over here. Yeah, so these are the charges. You can go back, you can see it on your app. Now let me add fund before I can move ahead. So say for example, I add 1,000, I add this money. So adding fund is not allowed since screen sharing is on. Just a second. So what I'll do is I'll move to Sky again. Yep. So now let's place one quantity and see. I go to sale, I click on sale, I click on buy, I click on MTF. Yeah. So margin required is 50 for one stock. So let me place just one order, one stock for, yeah. So margin required is 50.80, right? So what I do is I select I select the exchange first, I select the buy quantity, I select MTF, and I select the order type. You can select market, you can select limit order. So I selected market in this case. With MTF, I need this. The available fund is over here. I click on review buy order and I click on place buy order. That's it. Your order has been placed. As soon as my order is placed, what we discussed is MTF authorization pending. You will get this. So what happens is when you place an MTF order, there is an authorization page. You have to pledge it. So what we can do over here is, so what's next? You can just hold for a while and read over here. MTF authorization is pending. So we will be redirected to CDSL for authorization. Yeah. And for order authorization for pledging, there is a charge of rupees 20 that is charged from here. Yeah. You have a flexibility. Either you can do it right now or you will have to wait. You can do it by 9 p.m. tonight. Yeah. If you don't do it, you will get. So let me tell you, say for example, if I click on skip for now, if I would have clicked on skip for now, which I will not do maybe because I want to show you, I'll give you an example what happens next. You will have to pledge your shares by 9 p.m. tonight, else your position will be squared off tomorrow by around 1. Yeah. Or you have an option tomorrow to convert it to delivery if you want to continue with the position. Yeah. I hope till here it's clear. So let's click on continue. I'll just show you how it goes. So I've clicked on skip for now. What happens is if you have clicked on skip for now, you will start receiving, just I'll show you. So this is the HDFC Sky WhatsApp page. So something of this sort, this WhatsApp will start coming to you. Yeah. So this is a reminder WhatsApp. So authorize your MTF transaction. According to SEBI, it is mandatory to authorize your MTF transaction by 9 p.m. today on CDSL website to avoid square off. So basically, this is the WhatsApp. That's a reminder that keeps coming on to you so that you pledge the shares. You go to the CDSL site and it gets done. Let me add some funds first. I'll unshare the screen just for a second. let me add some fund and come back because I'm not able to add funds since the screen is being presented. Yeah, so it's done. Let me now present my screen. So moving back, rupees 1000 has been added successfully. Adding fund is very simple over here. You can just go to the funds page and you can see the available margin has now increased. Yeah. So now let me show you how the process is. Let's repeat this process. Let's select sale. And now let's not select sale. Let's take Tata Steel for just example purpose. Yeah. So Tata Steel we click on buy. Yeah. We take 5 quantities of Tata Steel. We refresh this. The margin requirement is how much? 271.35. Yeah. Else the margin requirement, if you would have selected delivery, it would have been how much? 775 for 5 shares. Now, since I have selected MTF, so the margin requirement is just 271. I click on review buy. I click on place this order and the order has been placed. Yeah, again this MTF authorization pending comes in and I click on continue and I click on continue. When you click on continue, the CDSL page will open up wherein you will get the details about Tata Steel, how much quantity needs to be pledged. So there will be an OTP that will be coming up to you. So you have to enter the OTP. Let me just see the OTP that has come. Let me try and enter the OTP once. So I haven't received the OTP. Let me regenerate again. Yeah, so the OTP is 881204. That's it. Authorization successful. You can now carry your MTF position for the next 275 days. You can go to order book and you can see the positions that you have placed. And the order type is also written over here, MTF, right? I think you were able to understand how we placed an MTF order. So now let me show it to you. If you go to fund details, you can see the available margin, opening balance, margin used, pay in, payout, withdrawal balance, pledge benefit. So I'll show you how you can benefit with the pledge right now. And you can see MTF fund details also coming in. So every detail will be available right over on this page. Let us now take an example of the portfolio that I have. Now, this is the main dashboard that you can see, the main Sky dashboard. So you have the total portfolio value. So I have certain amount invested in Indian stocks and there is an MTF holding that is shown over here. So this is the old this is not the MTF holding that I took today. This is an old MTF holding that I was holding back. Maybe I took this position last week. Yeah, today's position will be reflected in 2 days time. So now what will happen is over here in this dashboard, in the holding section, you can see your stock holdings. So here is the stock holdings, 9 holdings that you can see over here, wherein you can see the stocks that you hold. Yeah. And down there, you can see the MTF holdings, wherein you can see the total PNL. So here you can, if you see the total PNL, the total PNL will reflect. If you click on today's PNL, you will get the today's PNL. So the amount you paid was 52.80, as you can see on the screen. The amount funded by HDFC Sky is 79.20 and the total invested value was 132. This is for an example purpose, the position I have taken for one quantity of sale, just again for an example perspective. Now this is the page. Say for example, this was the position that you took. Now this is the position that you have already created in MTF. If you want to square off the position, if you want to square off the position, you have to go to portfolio. You will have to go to MTF. See on the top, portfolio, then MTF. Yeah, on the top you can see MTF, right? Then you have to go to your position. Tap on the position. Yeah, I'm just tapping it again. Tap on the position, right? You will get details. You will get, if you want to convert, this convert is convert to delivery. Down there you can see buy more and square off. Buy more and square off. If you select square off, you will square off this position, right? In this page, you can actually see the average buy price, the investment value, the current value, the margin paid by you, the pledged quantity that you have pledged, and days till square off. Yeah, 272 days till square off. And it's also written the MTF square off date. So that details also will be available on this page. Yeah. So let me select convert. So what is the amount that I want to convert to delivery? So I had only one quantity, so I select one and convert to delivery. So understand, if you want to convert to delivery, you will have to bring the remaining amount, the remaining 7, yeah, correct? Convert from, so you can see one share you want to convert from MTF, you want to convert to delivery. In wallet, you have 775, convert the position, done. Sale position has been successfully converted to delivery. So hence done in a days, it will be soon reflecting into your holdings. It will move into your holdings part. So that's how it is. I hope you were able to understand till now how to place an MTF order and order, how the order tab looks like, how the position looks like, and how you can square off and convert it to delivery. Yeah. Let us now take an example of pledging. Yeah. So now if I go to funds, you can see I am not benefiting from pledge, but you can see already I have holdings in my account one worth, which is currently at roughly 1.38 lakhs. Yeah. So now let me take an example. Go to Indian stocks. Let me take an example. Let me take Tata Steel, for example. Yeah. So Tata Steel, let me do what I want to pledge my shares. I want to pledge my shares. What I will do over here is, I will quickly click on this stock. I will click on e-pledge holdings. You can see on the top. So what I did was I went to Indian stocks first. This was the main screen. I went to Indian stocks. I went to Tata Steel. I went to Tata Steel. I clicked on e-pledge holdings. E-pledge holdings. Now you can decide how much quantity you want to pledge. How much quantity you want to pledge. Say, for example, I want to pledge 9 quantities of Tata Steel, and I think pledging 9 quantities, I'll get my desired margin. Yeah. So I again verify using OTP, and again the CDSL website opens. Yeah, wherein you need to give the PIN. Let me enter the OTP over here. Possibly it must have come in 146261. Yeah, so I verify it over here. Done. The process is completed. I have pledged it. Now let me move back. Let me move back to the fund details. Can you see the pledge benefit that is showing over here? The benefit that I'm getting from pledge right now. Yeah, available margin has moved up. So that's how you can pledge your shares that is lying in your demat, and you can get in more margin, right? So this is, let me now show you again. Let me move back over here. Let me move back to the Indian stock section. Over here, what I pledged was Tata Steel, right? So you can go and unpledge it also from that place. You'll get an option to unpledge it in a few moments. Yeah. So now let me tell you, this is the app version. Now go to settings over here. You will get a research section. This is the research tab over here. If you click on research, you will be getting technical, fundamental, and trading ideas right over here, right? Say, for example, you go to the fundamental pick, and or maybe let's take this technical pick. You go to 5-star. So this is one stock. So this is 5-star Bus Limited. Yeah. You want, so if you click on this stock, no, you will get to understand that this was the target that was given for this stock. So directly from research, 5-star, you can click on buy and you can place the order. So this facility is available. If you want to explore research, you can directly do it from the app. Yeah. So I think till here, this is the app. So this is a section which you need to explore. So you will get the return percentage as well, and you can decide which stock to buy, and accordingly you can decide on the MTF interest rate also. And MTF dedicated research calls also is what we are sending to you all. So you can benefit from there as well. Yeah. So now let me move back to the presentation. I hope I have shown the screen to you. So let me now present the screen. Yeah. So I hope the screen is now visible to you. So let me tell you that for some of you who might have already placed order in MTF by now, or maybe before, there are some new updates in MTF that we have got with this release. So actually, we have got the new dashboard that you saw, wherein you can see today's PNL, the amount you paid, the amount we funded, the total investment value, today's PNL, and total PNL. Yeah. Now we have also introduced a flexible MTF authorization, the pledge that you saw, the CDSL. Earlier, the process was like before executing the order, there was a pre-pledge system that we used to follow. But now it depends on you. So basically, you can pledge at that time also, or by 9 p.m. today, the day you take the position, you can pledge your shares. If you don't pledge your shares, again, it will be squared off by next day. Next trading day, whatever the next day, and by 1, or else the option that you have, if you miss it by any chance, you can bring in that amount, you can take it to delivery. So these are the few options that you have if you don't do that. Yeah. So this is the second thing. Third was the MTF PNL card. Yeah. So this was the MTF dashboard that you see over here, wherein you can see that was also available on the app. Yeah, on the app, you can see the MTF eligible stocks. So I have given a screenshot over here. You can see the new dashboard. Once you move to the profile section, you will green a MTF pay later icon, a green color icon you can see. If you click on that, there's a video for your thing. If you want to understand what is MTF in depth, you can go to that video. You can understand the benefits. You will get the number of open positions that you have in MTF. You will have the MTF eligible stocks list. Yeah, so you can see the list over here. So one by one, so for example, Bharati Industries and all, and how much funding that we are providing. So 65% funding available. The rest amount you have to bring in from your side. You'll get each and every margin for the stocks. Yeah, so that's the new update that we have, and directly from here you can place an order. You have a filter of option over here. So if you're wanting certain stock or certain percentage that you want to look how much for funding amount, and then you want to invest, you can definitely do it by sorting option. The third, which we already saw, was the WhatsApp alert for MTF authorization. So you will get an alert, which I already showed you, that the position that I took in sale, the WhatsApp that I have been receiving, so that you don't forget to complete your MTF transaction, authorize your MTF transaction going to the CDSL website. Yeah, right. So just I will recap how to place an order. MTF order we already saw, but I'll quickly take you through this. So this is you select a share, you go to the watch list, you select the stock. Yeah, you select MTF instead of delivery. You can see I've selected MTF. If you have selected delivery, 100 quantities of TCS, which was when the screenshot was taken, was trading at 4174. The upfront amount that you would have to bring if taking a delivery order would have been 4.18 lakh. But now, since you're placing order in MTF, the amount charges just 1 lakh. So with 1 lakh, you take a position worth 4.18 lakh. Yeah, that's MTF for you. We already saw that this is how you place order and how it moves to the orders tab. Yeah. We already saw the regulation process. So it's a mandate process. SEBI regulates regulation on the margin pledge. Yeah, we already saw how to pledge your positions. We already saw where you can see the Indian stocks and the positions that you can see over here, the buy price, the LTP and all. This was the pledging process. If you want to create limits from the stocks that are existing in your portfolio in a demat account, you can follow this method, you can enhance your buying power, go cashless actually, yeah, with your existing stocks and our funding, definitely. How to convert position or square of position? We saw, go to the MTF tab, click on the stock over here, click on convert. If you click on convert, it will get converted to delivery. We already placed one convert to delivery order from MTF to delivery. Yeah, by bringing in the remaining, the funded amount by HDFC Securities, that amount you have to pay and you have to convert it. Yeah. And whatever interest that is collected till the day your position was in MTF. Yeah, so that's how it is. You can also square off. Square off means your position will be cancelled off. Yeah. So now these are some of the performances, technical performances for FY24. So if you see over here, this is the research calls that we are sending out for E-margin or MTF, as I already said, that E-margin or MTF or buy stocks, pay later. There is a success ratio of 75.8%. We have closed 244 calls, 185 out of which were positive calls. And average return percentage is 5.3%. Yeah. Most important, the average trading day is 12%. Yeah. So I think you can see from here. So this is for FY24. For April to June 24, you can see the MTF success ratio as 64.9%, average return of 4.1, and average number of trading days is 9 actually. Yeah. So I think that's it about MTF. We have understood the entire how to place order, how to activate DDPI, how to pledge, how to track your positions. Yeah. Now, let me take this moment to introduce MoneyFest as well. So MoneyFest, under MoneyFest, actually you get to see, so it's a second edition that we have launched 2024. We had a MoneyFest previous year as well during Diwali, wherein we help investors like you manifest your financial dreams, yeah, with expert curated investments that comes in during the season. So what we give is, I'll tell you, so we give you research picks for Samvat 2081. And you can see over here, you can actually add these stocks in your portfolio. And the time horizon for these stocks are next Diwali. Take one example. So these are actual recommendations that have come out from research. You can also see these stocks in the research section if you go to Sky. So Bank of India, last trade price, I think, is of 15th October, and you will get a target. And similarly, you have 10 stocks over here. Also, if you want to understand, if you want to start stock SIP, stock SIP is like just mutual fund SIP that you do. And stock SIPs, say for example, we will be understanding stock SIP in a different webinar later on, but I'll just give you an example. 5 stocks of TCS you want to buy every month on 5th. You can just automate it, yeah, so that you don't forget that every month 5th, 5 stocks of TCS you keep on buying. That's stock SIP. And we have also 10 stocks that has been recommended by our research for this MoneyFest 2024. These are the stocks that you can see on the screen. Maybe you can pause the video later on, or you can see these stocks and you can add them or start SIP, stock SIP in these stocks. Yeah. So basically you can now celebrate. And I also discussed or informed you that on ETF picks, you don't have to pay any brokerage on HDFC Sky. It's a zero brokerage completely for ETFs. Yeah. And here are the 4 recommendations for ETF. This Dhanteras, you can definitely buy HDFC Gold ETF, which has been highlighted in the first. Yeah. And you have to pay no brokerage for this. Yeah. So that's it actually from my side regarding MTF and MoneyFest. So for MoneyFest, you would have started getting communications regarding MoneyFest. There are more, not only stocks, you will get recommendation about mutual fund and other asset classes. Yeah. And slowly you will be getting in mails, you will be getting push notifications, you will be getting emails, and several communications from our side giving you suggestions for this festive season. Yeah. Now quickly I will be taking up a few questions that has come in. So the first question is, how can I place web? Can I use web to place MTF order? Yeah, you can use web to place MTF order. Quickly, I'll show you how you can use the web. Yeah. So this is the website. This is the Sky website. So earlier I showed you the app wherein you were placing order. Now let me show it to you on the website how you can place order. Let me now log in. So this is how the web. So you have to basically log into hdfcsky.com and you have to click on login and something of this sort. This is the web page that appears. Now, say for example, you want to buy, let me take an example of ITC, say for example. I'll not place an order over here, but I'll show it to you how to place an MTF order. You click on buy. So this is the tab that opens in. So you have added ITC over here. You click on buy. So you have intraday, you have delivery, you have MTF. Yeah. So maybe if somebody has any doubt about intraday or the margin product, we will have a webinar on intraday as well, wherein you can join and we will inform you regarding that well in advance. Yeah. So for MTF, if you select the quantity, say for example, I select quantity 100. If you would have been delivery, the amount that you need is 48500, right? 48545, yeah, correct. But if I select delivery, the required margin changes to 13,592, correct? And now the process is very simple. 100 quantities, you just select and you click on buy. Yeah, the order is rejected because I don't have that amount. So margin shortfall is there of this much amount. Yeah. So this order fails. You can see over here that the order is rejected. You get a notification. So this is how the screen looks. Actually, the web screen, it is the similar interface that you get on mobile. Click on buy and this order pad opens wherein you can simply place your order. Yeah. So now let me move to the second question. How to check leverage for particular stock. So if you want to check leverage for particular stock, I already discussed for checking leverage. Let me move over here. Say for example, yeah. So let me move over here. Say for example, ITC I want to buy. I showed you one example of ITC before, wherein we were buying 100 quantities, 13,000 you were paying, and rest 35,000 were being funded by us, 3.6 times. So where you can check the leverage, you can go to your profile section. You will get a tab. So I'll stop sharing from here and I'll present my mobile. Just a second. So I select HDFC Sky, I come here. So what you need to do is, you need to click over here. You need to click this MTF that you are seeing, buy stocks and pay later with MTF. Click over here. You can see a new page. Yeah, you can see a help video over here and certain points. You can see your open position. Down there, you can see MTF eligible stocks. Click on MTF eligible stocks, right? So if you want to see the leverage, say for example, for ITC, you select ITC, 28% funding is available, 72% funding is available, remaining 28% is the upfront margin that you will have to bring either through cash or through shares, through collateral, whatever margin you want to create from there. You click on buy, this order gets placed. Yeah. Say for example, you're looking for some ETF. Yeah. So there are several ETFs that are available over here wherein you can place an order. Yeah. Say for example, I click on Nifty ETF, 70% funding available. You can click on buy. MTF option is available for ETF as well. So you can combine your ETF with MTF and definitely you can do whatever with that, right? So this is one thing. One thing, since I introduced MoneyFest to you, I'll just quickly give you a short details about the SIP one. Say for example, TCS was there, right? Say for example, TCS was there. There is one question that is coming up: how to place a stock SIP order. So I will take one example, TCS. So if you go to TCS, you have certain stocks. I already have certain things, but now down there you can see buy, sell, buy, start SIP, create GTT, add to cart, select start SIP. This start SIP is stock SIP. Now say for example, I want to place 10, I want to buy 10 TCS monthly. So you have an option. You can buy 10 daily, you can buy 10 weekly, 10 fortnightly, 10 monthly, right? So I select on monthly and let me select a date which is 11th of every month at 10 a.m. in the morning. You can just follow my words and see the screen. You click on confirm, you click on review SIP order. So see 10 quantities, market, delivery, monthly. 11th November, it will be starting because today is 21st October. I have selected 11th November. So the next 11th will be the selected create SIP order and the SIP is created. You can go to view order book. So you have a different order book for SIP. You have a normal order book wherein you saw the orders that I placed today. You have a GTT, you have SIP and a card book. So SIP, you can see the SIP that is active. If you want to cancel or modify, you can go over here. If say, for example, you want to modify 10 shares to 11 shares, you can select SIP, review order, modify SIP. Done. Now the quantity you can see is 11. You want to delete the SIP, click on delete, the SIP is successfully deleted. It is as simple as that. Yeah. The question which I am seeing is how to convert to delivery. I have already shown it to you. The next question, you can maybe go back and see the video. The last question that I can see is, can I carry my position beyond 275 trading days? No, so there is 275 trading days is what you have for this. After that, the position will be auto squared off. So possibly you can square off the, I'll just stop the screen, just a second. So after that, you can square off the position and you can take the position again. Yeah, or you have to take the position again. So you cannot carry the position beyond that. It will be already, it will be squared off. Yeah, I see no questions coming in. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming in for this webinar. Thank you so much. We will be connecting soon with different series of webinar and for different products as well. Thank you so much.